It was close, but it turned out profitable. And all of our troopers, air quotes, survived. Emperor refuses tough stance on crime. Citizens victim of lackluster politics. The old feudal system versus the new empire. A journalist dissemination. A warlock turned me into a newt once. An editorial on the enemy principle of accidental research. Yo, what's going on?
I intend to propose legislation later today that will make it possible for gay couples to be married. I know I'll get some pretty stiff opposition from Falstaff and especially Yorick, so I'm hoping I can count on your support. Sir Falstaff raises some proper concerns about family values and the likes, but that holier-than-thou collection of bones will prattle on and on about gods and such nonsense. Nothing we can't handle.
So, Oberon is putting poof nuptials back on the agenda, is he? When will those blasted elves realize marriage is about procreation, not pleasure or passion? Can't these queers be happy with what they have? Used to shoot them on sight barely a century ago.
Well, actually, marriage is more about financial reasoning than anything else, but hey, whatever you say there, buddy. Warlock. Oh, I can cloak my warlocks. Yeah, let's just pick up cloak. Why not? Oh yeah, I can undo research. Sweet. Okay, yeah, because I was gonna pick up... can I? Is it here? Ooh.
Bravo, Commander! The lines of battle are redrawn with each passing day and always in your favor.
What is our true end goal, Maxis?
In a few words, victory and destruction. First, we must vanquish all warring rivals for the throne. Then, we must undo the technology that enabled them to go to war in the first place. We will rekindle the Empire of Peace your father founded, and be rid of the apparatus that might threaten it once more.
I see. Grumio tells me that the raven sings to him in his sleep, and that the voice is
Does he
female.
now? There's an explanation for that, but I'll reserve it for later.
You couldn't just tell me?
It shall...
If I'm on a demon ship, I mean, you were at least kind of open. Or if a restoration is later. Okay, I gotta hold on. That then. Let's do... Alright. Let's go back to Garumio then, because there wasn't anything pretty there. Pick up that Warlock tech. What's going on here?
Seven wither Oberon's tongue for uttering such perversions. He and his depraved ilk would allow men and women to fornicate with others of their own gender. How base, how vile can one become? God save us from this debauchery.
You're dead. Doesn't even matter.
You triumphed yet again.
Commander, could you spare me a moment? Now, I know I'm a general and politics isn't my field of expertise, but I was hoping you'd support Oberon in his attempts to allow marriage for people of the same sex. It's a pet peeve of mine, you see. Live and let live, I say. Why do others get to decide who someone may or may not love? None of their bloody beeswax. So much hypocrisy would be exposed for what it is, you know. Think of the famed lizard artist Della Gecko, for instance. Everybody knows he's gay, but he was forced to marry a duke's daughter. 2 lives made miserable because of senseless so-called moral objections. The whole business is unconscionable if you stop and think about it.
I like how this takes it as a kingdom aspect of how you need more population for the kingdom to be better. I'll side with Oberon.
Thanks, Commander. You're a doll. I'd give you a kiss that'd blow your jetpack off if you weren't off limits.
I'm off limits? Oh, I know why.
What a splendid victory that was.
What the fuck is this? It's so distracting. It's so distracting. Why does the board make... have to do that. Alright. So that's tomorrow, I suppose. Oh, he's gonna propose it later today, so it'll show up in the tomorrow. Yeah, gotcha. Buy units. Let's get some hunters so they can get there faster. Actually, can I build anything of value? Strategy, Wizard Tower, Dragon Skill Card, War Factory, Academy. Academies generate unit. As well as 1 research point per turn. Perfect. Okay. I have troops here, but... It's weird that they have that there. But I'll destroy their tower. General tries to influence policy. We're headed for a military dictatorship if this continues, say angry Sir Severin. Vane? Emperor on holiday, pictures inside. Nobility does not imply noble. The dragon dabbles in blood magic. Imp fighters unleashed. You can produce imp fighters during 1 combat round. This might be of interest, Command. Transport mercenaries, yeah.
So, you're backing the fairies, are you? Both the elves and the other kind. Thin end of the wedge, if you ask me, Commander. They'll be marrying goats next.
Gay marriage is a reality. You've written history, Commander. Long have we elves fought for what we think is an example of basic equality. But never has a monarch given us his public support. Bravo!
Okay. How's the bar going?
Thanks again for passing that new marriage law, Commander. There are these 2 lizard girls I know, and they tied the knot the moment the news broke. What a feast we had! I don't remember any of it.
Maybe...
Did you ever wake up, you know, with a hangover the size of a dog key, and there's this stranger in your bed? No? No. Never mind, Commander.
7 save us from the dragon, for where he goes, vice sprouts like infectious corruption, disseminates like a poisonous contagion. Ghouls coveting not women as they should, hags longing for anything but the male touch. Abhorrent is the hell you stage.
Yes, Commander?
Yeah, he doesn't have anything to say. Neither does he. I don't have much research that I can do right now, can I? I have a lot of... I'm about hitting max for a tutorial area. I can start doing advanced research. Let's pick up some... Let's get some purifying flames going. Throne room. How's throne room going?
Commander, every citizen in the realm pays taxes.
Yep.
Every industry does the same. But which is the one institution that escapes the taxman? Why, the church, of course. Hardly fair, is it? So why not introduce a temple tax? Let every temple, church and cathedral pay, say, a monthly fee as a token of goodwill toward the Empire. After all, does not the church benefit?
I'm actually up. I know how Yorick is gonna be, and I know how he's gonna be. Silvervein. I know how Silvervein's gonna be, and Yorick. The others, I'm kind of questionable on whether or not they're gonna agree or disagree.
Pass a single day without resorting to sacrilege, base and vile. The Church of the Seven is holy, above such secular concerns as taxes. If you want yet more gold for the royal coffers, you had better look elsewhere.
Temple tax. What a marvelous idea. Take from the Seven and give it to science. Falstaff's got it.
Okay.
The Church of the Seven is one of the wealthiest organizations in Rivlon, Commander, and it's true they don't impart as much as tuppence to the treasury. So Falstaff is right, hardly fair.
Introduce this new tax, Commander, and the Church will just demand more of the public in donations. So in the end, who will really pay? The man in the street. And they give more than their share already.
Okay. I'm opposing. I'm
Marvelous.
doing it.
Oh, yes, excellent.
I'll prove it.
I will take care of everything,
Oppose.
Commander.
Thanks, Brain.
A sacred river of gold will start flowing in before you know it.
Don't be so excited about it.
Spot on, Commander, spot on. Tax them to kingdom come. You'll be doing them a favor.
Splendid. I'm certain any clergyman worth his salt will gladly part with some of his worldly means if doing so bodes well for the Empire. Wouldn't you agree, dear Yorick?
Oh, don't antagonize the
I'm
man.
baffled beyond belief. The profanity here enacted is enough to anger the mildest of the gods. In fact, I'm much surprised a lightning bolt from the heavens hasn't yet torn the raven asunder.
Marvelous. Oh, yes.
When the dwarves come along with one of their schemes, everyone goes colorblind, it seems. They see only gold and care for gold only. The greater good, forgotten.
You seem to be forgetting a lot of my other policies, sir. Let's go down here.
You're back.
Oh, that's just the aftermath of me. Yeah. How's the war? I do have a war factory here. I have 7 troopers in this area. I can't buy anything else because I burnt all my money, but... And they are not gonna like this, so I gotta come in there. Guns a-blazing. Because they are not gonna like me, considering this is... Yeah, well, that policy hasn't gone through yet, so I'm actually kind of fine for this one. Devastation. Sabotage their hunters. Oh my god. Now, surely we won't lose to 2 units. Well, we lost 1. Okay, we lost 1 unit. That's fine. That's fine. Completely fine with that. That's only moderately annoying. Emperor allows gay marriage, corrupts morals of the nation. Elves and lizards and imps like me, undead and dwarves. Emperor attacks his Church of the Seven. Will the sky fall down upon us? The old feudal system versus the new empire. Yeah, dragon seems to seen attacking own troops. Emperor claims this fire heals. Decrease revenue. Decrease the country's revenue by 50%. Your grenadiers will fire 65. 2 Zeppelin mercenaries. Nice.
I hope you don't mind, Commander, but I've requested that a few of your generals should undo the havoc that is being caused by a group of lizard rebels. These misguided souls have taken to the teachings of a cult that worships the so-called one god, and they're causing no end of unrest where they dwell. I'm sure Henry and Edmund are the proper officers for the job, wouldn't you agree? They'll need to be diplomatic, though, if they...
So what's going on in the bar, then?
Commander, a word in your ear. There seems to be a spot of trouble in one of the provinces. Some lizard rebel running amok. Naught but a trifle that Prospera has requested us to deal with.
Oh,
But she wants me
Prospera's
and
her.
Bloody Edmund to go together. Yes, he's a lizard too, it stands
Why would
to
she
reason.
get played less? She's a
But the man's
diplomatic
as pleasant
envoy.
as a cactus down your trousers. So if you don't mind, I'll go alone.
No, I need my generals to work together.
Practice? I'll be practicing skittles with his balls before the day is out. You know that cold-blooded cretin annoys me to no end. I'll follow your orders, Commander. But we're supposed to quell an up...
A dear old lady, our Prospera, but it saddens me to see senility is taking hold. She actually wants me to work together with that barrel of gin they call a general. It would be almost comical, if it weren't so galling.
Yeah.
Triumph begets triumph, it's...
No, there's no stopping me.
Triumph, Commander, and another.
Except for that one awful loss we had, like really just painful loss. There's no stopping me now. Unless I have a really, really miserable go at it. I want a strong naval ship. In case any map dictates that I take stronghold of an area. Now... This isn't a very pretty land, is it? So let's put them there, and let's put 2 grenadiers and 3 of them in there, and we buy out the remainder of these troops. Okay. Tavern. Mercenary cards. Yeah, build. Let's... Strategy. Dragon skill cards. I don't really care for dragon skill cards. I almost don't want to move these troops because they're really valuable, but I'll move a single grenadier over there if it'll just take that land. Gladly. Oh, I don't even need that strong of a... Oh, wow, look at this over here. I didn't even notice that. Huh. Huh. Yeah, I need to take that. That's like, what, 3 resource? Yeah, that's 3. What's over here? That's 2. Ooh, that's 5 research a turn. That'll be great for when I sit here and grind on him by not doing anything. Sounds gross. Scratch that. It sounded grosser than I wanted it to. But hey. 2 generals sent to quell minor official problem. Don't they have a war to win? Asked indigent counselors. Well, we didn't actually fight this turn. By popular demand, Emperor authorizes production of own action figure. Im country's acknowledged standard of living decreases as our war fleet is expanded with ironclad ships. All pumped up.
What a pair Edmund and Henry make, Commander. Worry no longer. The insidious religion of the one god no longer tempts a single lizard in the realm. They either pay homage to the 7, or have the good sense not to prattle on about gods at all.
How you guys doing?
We returned from our mission, Commander. All's well among the lizards again. No more praise for the one god anymore, but proper prayer for the 7, or whatever floats their boat. I was hoping for at least some resistance, so that I could spill a mite of their cold blood. But there was none to be had. Diplomacy, aka idle chatter, said. Wasn't such a bad thing looking back on it, that serpent of an Edmund tagged along. Obviously, we were plotting each other's demise from the get-go, but when push came to shove, we both wanted to appear the greater general.
See, look at that.
To bring our A-game. Long story short, the cultists renounced their evil ways and were accepted back into society. Boring as fig stew. The Prospera's over the moon. She can stay there for all I care.
Never would I have expected the likes of Henry to wag such a silver tongue. There must be some brain cells left neath that simian cranium of his after all. Holding on for dear life, I expect.
Even then, he's like, ah, I'm still smarter.
Commander, and another.
Shall we be
It
victorious?
is a certainty now, Commander.
Wow.
In a short while, you'll be able to soar the skies, knowing all the world beneath you is yours.
Were that you know as well as I do, the end is in sight. Just a few...
We're only winning a small land. Don't go too far. This is just the first step to getting our foothold. Ironclad Revelation. I can still pick up another one. Let's get the Zeppelin. The Zeppelins are pretty cool. Fly, my flaming pretties. It fires a barrage of 12 firebats at target, each one causing 248 damage. That's not bad. It's also a command move that I'm going to have to do. And that'll be difficult for me to do while in dragon form, but while defending others. Shouldn't be the worst. Wow, that's going to take forever. Nope. No, it won't. Look at that. Nice sexy movement right there. Let us build an academy card. Right here. And how much do we got? 2 and 4. Let's us buy some... Let's buy a Zeppelin and some basic infantry. Nice. Alright, we are actually looking pretty good right now. Once these get taken over, which... Only one Grenadier over there. Will actually be golden. That's a tavern, Iron War Factory. I don't know if the AI can move through your lands. Cult of Crazies lavished, not with leniency. They deserve death, not diplomacy, claims outraged York. No rest for the wicked. Emperor disagrees. Emperor to undergo plastic surgery? Question mark? Trooper mercenaries. The throne room. What's going on over here?
You know we elves sometimes stuff our pipes with a few Druidani leaves so as to experience its gentle, mind-altering effects. There are some that say its use should be outlawed, but I want to propose the exact opposite. Studies have shown this plant's medicinal use can do wonders to alleviate pain. So I think every doctor should be allowed to administer Druidani like any other remedy.
Yeah, but how addictive is it? Because from the other games, it's really addictive.
Both in sickness and in health, we recognize the judgment of the gods, Commander, as we do in convalescence and death. Interfering by means of medicine is already a sin. Adding the use of vile narcotics to the equation merely aggravates the misdeed.
What is it with the elves and their damnable love for hallucinogenic leaves? I've seen those who use it, sitting around with bloodshot eyes, talking gibberish. Medicinal! Malicious, more like.
How about
Commander,
you?
if Druidani truly possesses the qualities attributed to it by Oberon, and under responsible medical supervision it may be used to alleviate pain, well then of course I support the elven bid. It is only logical.
See, Prospera, I have a feeling Oberon's going more along lines of, hey, if the dude just has a bit of a headache and he wants to sit down smoking pot.
Our studies show Oberon is correct, Commander. Sure, it
Really?
took our researchers a very long time to write down their results, which they did in the weirdest of phrases, and for some reason they et and et and et. But one simply cannot dismiss their deductions.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, Commander.
Oh, that was
Druidani
good.
really is a wonderful herb if used with care and consideration.
Okay, thank you.
Hopefully the bad reputation it suffers among the likes of Falstaff and Yorick will dwindle in time because of today's decision. Light those pipes, I say!
Okay, you in the beginning of your statement were really excited about care and consideration, and then towards the end, you just go, light the pipes, everyone get high!
Thou hast erred. Let pain be thy penance, for it sweats the sin from your skin. So say the 7 scriptures, Commander. Therefore it is truth. What could you possibly hope to achieve by denying the truth?
I love that a skeleton is saying that.
The use of Druidani is in itself a sickness, Commander, and can
Overuse,
never
and I'd
be a
agree.
cure. Patients
But
will
use in
leave
and of
our
itself, no.
clinics as addicts, destined for the gutter. The dragon makes for a fine doctor indeed.
See, this is up to the medical professionals now, and if they fail, it's up to me, as the Emperor, to step in
Very wise.
and
of
set
you,
them
Commander.
right.
Let us hope, though, use will
Something that
not
most
lead
people
to
don't do.
abuse. In fact,
Yeah.
let us not hope. Let us supervise.
Exactly. Thank you, Prospero.
Ha! Well done. I'll be sure to inform our scientists their efforts were not in vain. I'll procure some Druidani, a couple of pastry chefs, and bake them a cake that will blow their socks off.
See, that's fine, because it's an event. I have no issue with that. But if it's like, every day we need a new cake. No. God, no. Fuck off. What? No. Zeppelin. Let's get that Zeppelin tech. Armor. Oof. Mortar turret. Sea mines. Let's just pick up the armor for now. And we'll see where this leads us. We should probably be able to start taking the remainder of the campaign map now, aren't we? That's... Naval and aerial units can only engage enemies on the map. They cannot capture countries. Yes, I know. That's why I have them inside. You silly, silly game. I cannot afford an academy. That costs far too much. Let's see. Tavern. Let's sell this tavern. It did not give me enough money. Let's sell this work factory. That did give me enough money to build an academy. What I intend on doing is I intend on sitting here until I have, like, I don't know, 150 research or something, so that when I go into the next stage of the game, I can hit it really hard. And we'll see how that happens. Because I just want to pick up everything and see what I'm doing. Whoa, are they building up over there? Doping doctors administer Druid to patients. Leave hospitals as addicts. Emperor rumored to have palaces built with enemy bones. Countries in shock, barbaric tribes, not so much. I read it because I like it. Imps lack inspiration. Imps copy enemy armor design to the letter. Revenue increases, battle range, and Grenadier mercenaries. Ooh, still got mercenaries.
Charles Charwin White Whiskers strikes again, Commander. He's the foremost dwarven scholar, as I'm sure you know, and he's about to publish his 1000th article on natural history. Rumor hat.
Okay. Engineering Bay, what's going on here? Armor, public transportation. Yes, that's a good one. It allows your armor to take in units. So your massive war machine can lead the front and you don't need to use transports because armor can take in a small bit of units. Juggernaut. Oof, it's so good. Huh. We'll see. So how's the bar going? Stuff going on here?
Taught our victory was...
Impressive victory, Commander. You fight like a lion, which is almost as good as a lioness.
You shouldn't be using the lion-lioness situation, considering that most lions run harems and then kick out their sons when they get too old because they're a competition. And try to aggregate and rape as many lionesses as they can to spread their... This is a poor metaphor you made, and I don't think you care that you made
The
it.
end is nigh, Commander. The final
What I'm saying is
push
lions
to
are
hand.
fucked.
So give the bastards a shove and they'll topple like a house of cards.
Well, there's only the one bastards
Commander,
we're
a most
fighting.
grave
It's
and
Catherine or
ignominious
something.
matter has come to my attention. Some dwarven quack, styling himself a scientist, claims he has found conclusive proof that we lizards, and some form of degenerate aquatic orc, are descendant of one and the same ancestor. He means to publish this rot in the Rivellon Scientific Gazette. With the utmost insistence, I therefore urge you to halt this publication. And if the matter of censorship bothers you, think nothing of it. By blocking the printing of this inane nonsense, you're safeguarding not only the good standing of all lizards, but of the illustrious Gazette as well. A dwarven scholar. Really? The very notion is ludicrous.
Some say humans have more in common with apes they'd like to admit, so why not orcs with lizards? I'm not going to ban a scientific publication, and that's that. I want Edmund to learn. See if maybe he's truly onto something.
Yes, well, I have a few words I've been saving for just such an occasion. He'll recant his aberrant ideas about evolutional origins, unless he wants me to teach him a thing or two about extinction.
Edmund seems to be in a mood fouler than an ogre's abattoir. We were just trading routine insults when I said, your grandmother was an orc, and immediately he tried to get his bloody hands round my throat. Madcap lizard. Who gets so upset over such a childish taunt?
That's good. Oh wait, why am I going to engineering?